Grand Rising citizens, this is the Neo Tokyo News Broadcast. CR7 with a Rabona right into the Web3 goalpost. All the mayhem from the Citizen NFT-NYC meetup. Magic Eden pulling a 10x despite Solana being down 60%. Citizen hitting PRs and chugging discounted pre-workouts. Discussions about airdrops. A list of the chosen few and much more. Bringing you your weekly recap live from the heart of the Citadel. Here's what's making news. Greetings to the listeners of the Neo Tokyo News Broadcast. I'm your host, Outer Citizen Shumsi number 769, bringing you the news powered by the NT News team. Please like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells so you don't miss another episode of the Neo Tokyo News Broadcast. Do you know what gives me the ick? Space Llama proudly and publicly admitting to not reading NT News. Okay, now that that's out the way, let me tell you about what's catching Phoenix Down's eye. The NFT marketplace aggregator GENIE.XYZ has been acquired by UNISWAP for an undisclosed sum. UNISWAP stated in a press release, NFTs will be integrated into our products, starting with the UNISWAP web app, where soon you'll be able to buy and sell NFTs across all marketplaces. They also plan on integrating NFTs into their developer APIs and widgets, making UNISWAP a comprehensive platform for users and builders in Web3. But let's be honest, the only reason why you're still listening to my voice is so that you can catch that airdrop alpha. Uniswap shared that there will be a USDC airdrop to historic Genie users based on the snapshot that has already been taken. To be more specific, if you use Genie.XYZ more than once before April 15th of the year, you will qualify for the airdrop, but tools to check eligibility are not yet known. Holding a Genie Gem NFT, by the way, also qualifies you for the airdrop. Although Uniswap is making a bold move, there is another giant in the space who is already holding down the fort. Who do you think that is, and what did they acquire back in April of this year? The first person to mention the Neo Tokyo News team Twitter page with an answer in a tweet gets a shout out in the next news broadcast for their sharp memory and lightning tweetability. More news from the week. Missy mentioned how ALEPH Nodes announced its dissolvement with a lengthy apologetic article on Twitter. Shortly before the announcement, it halted all trading and pulled out the remaining liquidity from the pool. The community are in shock at the sudden stop, as the previous weeks carried only bullish news on ALEPH's price stabilizer. DeFi influencer The Bread Maker expressed his disappointment in ALEPH for the lack of ownership for this failure. ALEPH blamed the market, other node protocols, and influencers for recommending that people cash out daily rewards. You can check out the entire thread on The Bread Maker's Twitter page. Despite the outrage within the Discord, ALEPH's team assured investors it did this with the investors' best interest in mind. The remaining treasury will be dispersed back with the aim of 50% refunds for all investors. Some loud few were dissatisfied with the solution and demanded that the team not take home $400K from the project, to which the founder Adam rebutted the need to pay off a 10+ people team, NFT artists, payments for UI and UX, and audits. Missy reminds us that this shows how the bear attacks projects lacking a foundation, despite the good and well-intentioned team on so many fronts. And now it's time for an intermission. Look guys, I'm gonna be honest. Things are rough. You're gonna have to start sending us that ETH to our ntnews.eth wallet. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start screaming incoherent shit at my mic in my basement, tell cuck jokes, and skim over CoinMarketCap and tell you that's news. I might also make sure to not follow any content strategy and not post for 1 to 2 months. Seems to work for some people, right? And use no script. The lower the budget, the more confusing my aimless rambling is gonna be, right? You know, things are actually so bad that there are people DMing me on Discord telling me about how they're speaking to bad fortune. Yes, not bad future, bad fortune. So if you want to turn this into good fortune, dial ntnews.eth into your wallets and send us some of that cash our way. Thank you. Now back to the show. Moving on to the last 12 courses of Discord Moderator Academy, Damon Needs to Create discusses the sections titled Sensitive Topics and Practicalities of Moderating Adult Channels, both topics that tie their relevance to Neo Tokyo. Damon covers a basket of valuable subtopics such as how to keep a large community safe and positively interactive, how moderators are the protectors dealing directly with the emotional reactions of people within the community, and more about chats and VCs that you can explore in Damon's article on the news site. Now, who is who on the NT Community Leads team? For a detailed breakdown on each member's background, please visit the news article where you can read about the builders with 10+ years of experience, the founders of NT News, hackers, analysts, and much more. So here's the list of our leaders. Damon Needs to Create, Pandora, Bings.eth, Dr. JPEG, Toronto Lawyer, Chronicle, Jack, ZHigh, Firestorm, Freshwater DJ, Slime, Fair, RCK, Felix Norden, Dana, Mr. Builder, Osiris, Tony NFT, and Bad Future. Some of the sharpest minds in the space taking the Citadel to the next level. CR7 is damn near perfect. From scoring face-melting free kicks with Wayne Rooney back in the Premier League days, bicycle kicks and Ballon d'Ors in La Liga, and skyscraping headers with Juventus, since the latest Manchester United squad is nothing short of laughable, CR7 has partnered with Binance to bring you Web3 goals like never before. CZ, the CEO of Binance, mentioned how he is very excited about this and that Cristiano Ronaldo will release NFT collections exclusively on Binance NFT and build a Web3 community with Binance, bringing Web3 to sports, or maybe the other way around. CZ also pointed out on Twitter the sheer size of Ronaldo's Instagram following of 459 million people, to which Ronaldo replied,
"Wow, what a number. Now I can say
Phoenix Down also mentions that with the World Cup coming up at the tail end of the year, with rumors of ticketing systems being NFTs, football associations and clubs registering NFT trademarks recently, it appears it's only a matter of time that the most popular sport in the world makes a leap over to the good side. More stories unfold. Bings.eth and the SitCap Genesis team write that SitCap, being the official external fund of Neo Tokyo, thanked the citizens for their patience and support. They also mentioned that over the next few weeks they will be updating their platform and providing details as to how all citizens can participate in A-tier investments. For a detailed overview on what you can expect, please check the news article on the Neo Tokyo News tab on our official Neo Tokyo website. And now, Neo Tokyo Plays and Non-Fungible Arcade Super Smash Bros. Tournament news. The second edition of NTPLAYS, which was co-hosted by NF Arcade, was live-streamed on Neo Tokyo's Twitch channel, where although there was no hand of the Citadel up for grabs this time, players did stand a chance to scoop up a couple of S2 citizens, $2,500 in bytes, and some Citadel Slayer whitelist spots. After the success of the event, Purge turned into a Brazilian carnival as they welcomed Firestorm and Dr. JPEG post-event conclusion. Becker even mentioned that if the citizenry is enthusiastic, these NTPlay events could become a weekly staple of Citadel life. And here are the results for the tournament. In first place, we congratulate Rat King and Jaden for securing the bag for the Rat Kingdom. Alongside them in second place, we had 5 nights at Denny's. And in third place, Team Stay Active ending the tournament. We hope you enjoyed this tournament and look forward to hosting more in the near future. Some of the most prominent and active NT citizens flocked to the Big Apple for their annual dosage of the WAGMI vaccine manufactured by the Super Bowl of NFT events, NFT.NYC. Among 50 JPEG connoisseurs from the Citadel full of S1s and S2s chugged White Claws, espresso martinis, and many other beverages. That's my bear market PTSD kicking in. The community got to know one another and discussed several citizen-led projects. You couldn't have guessed it was a bear market, judging by the energy in the room, especially due to the presence of goblins inside. Oh, those are not goblins, by the way. That is exactly what it sounds like when an NFT bro is explaining NFTs to you while you are sober. ZHigh also writes that we've seen photos and videos of people having the time of their lives in NYC, leaving all of us in a big puddle of FOMO. Although Neo Tokyo did not set up a big cyberpunk-themed party this time, Mayhem came in clutch and hosted an epic meetup. We thank Mayhem for opening his doors to the Citadel and encourage all to watch the video of Mayhem's speech from the gathering linked in the news section. Some positivity from the Citadel came via a Twitter post shared by Xenofan. The Twitter detailed how a citizen offered to pick him up from the airport and take him out to dinner. It's incredibly encouraging to see so much enthusiasm and involvement from Neo Tokyo and the NFT population in general, especially in the midst of the grisly market. On to our final 3 stories of the week. Kaz holds your hand for emotional support and writes about how although things may seem like doom and gloom in crypto and NFT spaces, Solana's largest NFT marketplace, Magic Eden, is proving that long-term fundamentals for NFTs remain bullish. With only 3 months since its $27 million capital raise in March, Magic Eden announced it has raised another $130 million in Series B funding. The Series B funding now values Magic Eden at a $1.6 billion valuation, giving the marketplace the coveted unicorn status as it enters the big business. Billy Club. For more details on where the money is being spent and how Magic Eden manages covering over 90% of the Solana NFT marketplace, head over to Kaz's article on the news website. And that is exactly where you will also find an article about how the Bored Ape Yacht Club fought off allegations of their founders being super secret Nazis in their Medium article. Now on to our final story. OX Sparky writes about Global Fit Club, which is a 10k Ethereum NFT project for fitness lovers offering holders a move-to-earn economy that rivals STEPN, but move-to-earn is bundled with real-life fitness discounts and other utilities for holders. With partnerships brewing with 5 NBA basketball players, an additional list of fitness brand partners, discounts on F45 training, Anytime Fitness, Oxygen Yoga, and several other supplements and clothing brands, how does the Global Fit Club fight the urge to not become another STEPN pyramid scheme project? Please check out their light paper in the news article for more information and their socials for the launch date and how the first pilot may be run in your city. And that is all for this week's Neo Tokyo News broadcast. This has been your host, Outer Citizen Shumsey number 769, bringing you the news powered by the NT News team. Music brought to you by the team at Music Mainet. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast and look forward to serving you day in and day out. Until next time, data streams connecting our minds, tying Neo Tokyo together.